Azahil, Lavrance, Weavdria, Yateran. Each a grand kingdom residing in each of the four corners of the earth, each rich in its own great achievements, pulling back from the brink of starvation, constructing the most secure fortresses, equality throughout society, and enjoying the freedoms of excess. But the time of the blooming Ambrosia has dawned, and the four kingdoms are all each on the verge of absolute chaos. Only one will be left standing, and only one will be able to save themselves with the powers Selanethus guards. Welcome to Apotheosis, Conquest and Ascension, a game of strategy, cunning, and absolute domination. For deciding which army you're playing, you'll have to assemble the board. This consists of placing the God's Temple tile in the middle and randomly placing your resource tiles around it, along with placing your starting pieces at their spawn points. The ultimate goal of the game is to crush your opponents using the resources of the land to your advantage. Resources consist of silver, iron, food, and wood, and are collected by landing on certain pieces of those respective tiles. During your first turn, you'll decide who your leader will be for the game, either a king or a queen. The king is able to move further than a queen, but the queen gets double the resources. It really depends on the strategy taken by the player. Your leader is important due to its requirement to buy new units, making it an absolute vital piece of your team if you wish to succeed. After a leader is chosen, the rest of your army are as follows. Your soldiers are the backbone of your army. They may not seem like much, as they can only move one tile, but they are vital to resource gathering, and, when combined with the noble, who can move up to 2 soldiers along with it, they can act as a small squad of sorts, boxing in enemy units while being able to provide support in the meantime. Your knights will supply forward momentum, and keep pressure on the enemy by consistently advancing. The archers will tend to the flanks, moving diagonally to secure the choke points between enemy lines. Then, there's the assassin and the castle. While they must be bought with resources later, there is a reason for this. The assassin can move between pieces and take out higher priority targets who may be harder to reach thanks to its unique movement style. The castle, while immobile, when spawned in a resource tile, it doubles the resources gained there. It can be a game changer, as it can only be destroyed by a certain unit, and gives players a chance to farm. While you do start off with a solid formation, purchasing new units will soon become a priority, as all of them take a certain number of different resources to buy, and all of them work differently. If you aren't careful, your units can suffer heavily if you're caught off guard. However, the cool thing here is, every unit goes hand in hand with each other. Soldiers, castles, and leaders collect resources at the price of mobility, while the knights, archers, and assassins are your more offensive units, but provide no passive gains, giving another layer of strategy. It ultimately boils down to a fight for the center resources, and who can achieve godly status first. What is godly status? By collecting 5 pieces of Ambrosia, the fruit of the gods, a unit will ascend to godly status. Once a unit achieves this, it gains increased abilities, and can only be destroyed by another godly unit, incentivizing other players to promote as quickly as possible, lest they be decimated. A mixture of different action cards, unit purchasing, upgrading, movement strategy, and luck, one kingdom will ultimately prevail, and lay claim to their godly harvest, achieving Apotheosis.